The liturgy presents us with images that I think are helpful preparation for the Holy Season of Lent, which we will begin in just 3 days on Ash Wednesday. They are about living an integrated or whole life, or not, a life of hypocrisy, where I'm only playing a part, playing a role, and there is no correlation, no correspondence, or very little between what I think, what I feel, what I say, and what I do. When Jesus uses hyperbole or exaggeration in his speech, he's trying to bring home an important point. Thus, the image of the impossibility of a blind person leading another blind person, and the eye that has a log or large wooden beam in it trying to see in such a way as to remove a small splinter or speck in someone else's eye. The point of these images, and that of the good tree or rotten tree and the fruit that each produces, is to ask the fundamental question of the disposition of oneself. Am I an integrated, a whole person or not? If one is ready at a moment's notice to bring the judgment of God down on someone else while not being honest or self-aware enough to realize the baggage that he or she is also carrying, then something is truly not right, not whole, not integrated. What Jesus is about is to provoke a dialogue about important matters like authenticity, sincerity, integrity, wholeness. If there is a relationality between one's inner thoughts and one's outer actions and words, then an authentic, sincere, integrated, and whole life is, at the very least, being attempted. But if not, there is still much room for growth. I believe that Lent provides such an opportune time, provides kairos. Kairos is a Greek word we often translate as time, but it's not time that's measured. It's not seconds or minutes or hours or days or weeks. This is God's time. It's the moment. It's the opportune time. I believe Lent provides such an opportune time for looking at and examining where the authenticity, the sincerity, the integrity, and the wholeness are lacking in my life, and asking why. The 3 traditional pillars upon which the season of Lent is built, I think, can help in this pursuit to be more intentionally, that's a powerful word, an intentionality, to be intentional in something, right? To be more intentionally authentic, sincere, integrated, and whole. Those 3 traditional pillars being prayer, penance, or as it is sometimes referred to, fasting, and charity, traditionally referred to as almsgiving. Prayer, penance, and charity. Do I profess myself to be a Catholic Christian? If so, do I attempt to spend time with God, listening to Him, talking to Him, praying? Or am I just going through the motions, half-heartedly, insincerely, inauthentically? Do I profess myself to be a Catholic Christian? If so, do I attempt to engage in those actions which help me to realize that I'm not at the center of the universe? Do I try to deny myself those things that I really do not need, fasting from them? Do I try to deny myself those attitudes and dispositions of heart and soul and mind that I really do not need to entertain, fasting from them also? Or am I one who really at the end of the day just says one thing but does another, settling for who and what I am, though it may be be the farthest thing from an authentic, sincere, integrated, and whole witness to my purported relationship to Jesus Christ. In other words, I'm just getting by. Do I profess myself to be a Catholic Christian? If so, do I attempt to reach out to others through acts of loving kindness, charity, mercy, and compassion, and doing it from a non-judgmental and no-strings-attached mindset? And doing it not because of whoever it may be in front of me, worthy they may be or not, but simply rather because of the faith that I say I profess in Jesus Christ? Or does jadedness, cynicism, resentment, and bitterness set in that continues to cloud my perception such that I just settle for a subtle, but nevertheless still toxic form of relating to those who cross the path of my life, be they friend or stranger? Lent is Kairos. Lent is the moment, not to be counted out or measured. Lent is that holy time, that sacred time, that opportune time, God's good time to reorient, to redirect, to reset the moral and spiritual compass of my life. It can allow for a fully authentic, sincere, integrated, and whole approach to one's attempt to live a life of faithful discipleship following Jesus Christ. So let's together, authentically, sincerely, integrally, and wholly embrace it.